One of the premises that Extension operates under is that we design our programs to meet local needs. So we spend a lot of time listening to citizens. We don't do a top-down model, we try to do a bottom-up model. And in listening to citizens, we not only listen about what are their subject matter issues they need help with, but how would they like for us to work with them? And frankly, this organization was feeling a lot of pressure from our own clientele across Florida that, hey, the world's changing, you have wonderful information, but we need different ways of getting access to it.
So developing the communication campaign for Solutions for Your Life, we went through the classic steps that are normally utilized in a campaign planning process. A communication campaign is essentially a strategic plan. And very similar to a strategic plan, starts out with good decision data. So one of the first things that we did when the task force that was charged with the idea of trying to come up with a way to market Extension's long-range plan, one of the first things that they did is say, we need to get some data, we need to do some research, and we need to test some potential message ideas, as well as we need to test this channel, this use of the web, and whether or not it will be effective with our target audiences. From that then, being able to identify the objectives and goals of the campaign was something that the task force did early on.
A lot of user research went into that particular selection, and as I understand it, people were brought into a room and Extension was described, and then they themselves chose that name as what Extension does for them. We provide solutions for their life.
Then we did some focus groups where we did a representative random sample of participants who represented both the primary and the secondary audiences, and we tested the messages that we had developed around the idea of a consistent theme and slogan, the Solutions for Your Life concept, and we tested more than one. We actually tested Solutions for You in addition to a couple of other messages like, answers for your life, knowledge to solve problems, other kinds of similar kinds of things. We thought, our task force, that Solutions for You would be the message that participants would find to be the most effective. And it surprised us that in both groups there was consensus that Solutions for Your Life did a better job of achieving the objective, the communication objective that we had set out, which was to explain what Extension does, but to try to do it in a way that resonated with with our target audience. And then we were able to develop a set of tactics, specific things about the website. For example, the fact that it has flash animation and rotates a series of hot topics so that those change out seasonally. So every time you go to the website, there might be something new for you. The idea for using Solutions for Your Life, the slogan, in the website address didn't come from our task force and didn't come from the web team. It came from our participants in our focus groups. Participant looked at one point, looking at the website design, said, I think you ought to use Solutions for Your Life in the website address, because I wouldn't remember how to type in, and the current website address was something like extension.ifas.ufl.edu, just a bunch of letters. And she said, well, I could be at somebody's house and wanting to show them something on the website, and I would not remember your web address, but I would remember solutionsforyourlife.com. And when we heard that, we just knew that's what we had to do.
A marketing campaign was launched soon after the site was launched, and what we did is we tried to tie it into people. Rather than the solutions that we were providing, we focused on our audience and trying to give pictures of the audience. We have found that people tend to relate to something that is similar to them. And so what we're doing is, rather than giving them a solution, say a picture of a green lawn or a happy child, we provide so much variety of solutions that what we wanted to do was connect with our audience. And through similarity and through them seeing that we do understand who they are to a certain degree, that then they would turn to the site and think, oh, these are solutions for me. I can relate to this. This site is built for me. And so that was the point of the marketing campaign, is to let folks have awareness of it. We have Solutions for Their Life, and we didn't specify any one solution because people have such a wide variety of issues that they want help with, that Extension can help them with, that we did not want to limit to any one solution. But what the beauty of Extension is, in my opinion, is that not only is there the web presence, but we also have an office in every county. So if you really do get stuck by the limitations of technology, which is that one-on-one, you can always pick up the phone and call. And on every single page in Solutions for Your Life, we have a way to contact your local Extension office. So I think that this particular type of technology makes use of the old-fashioned way and also the new technology of the internet.
I think the future for Extension in Florida is very bright, as long as we keep listening to our clientele, who are ultimately voters who support the politicians that fund our programs. So I believe that fundamental philosophy we've operated under, we must make sure we stick with that, and that we stay in close contact with our clientele and we try to react to their needs. And I believe because of that, the pressure will remain on to make Solutions for Your Life even better. As new generations come along, as I watch my own children, they look for information in different ways than my generation did, and I think Extension must react to that.